Welcome back to my channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're doing what was their first impression of you versus how they see you now. Now this topic I found on Star Stable Talk channel. I thought it was a really interesting channel to do together here today. And before we begin, I want to first thank you for helping me out this week. Choose my nail polish color. I thought that was really fun. I put a poll here during the week and I asked you guys to choose between the two combos, and most of you chose this combo, and I agree with you. It's so beautiful. Some of you thought it looked like the colors of the ocean or the sky, so thank you very much, guys. As for the ones who picked combo number one, I totally agree with you. It's such a soft, beautiful combo, and I'm sure I'm gonna put it on next week. So thank you for helping me out with that nail polish this week. It was so much fun. Let's get to the piles now. For this reading, we have 4 piles, and I thought we'd unveil it together. I don't know what they have. So for pile number 1, we have the ruby. For pile number 2, we have banners of praise. For pile number 3, we have gainful employment. And for pile number 4, we have be washed. Let me take the time to quickly show you the cards. So that's for pile 1. That's for pile 2. That is for pile 3. And finally, that is for pile 4. So take a look at which of these 4 pictures you're the most drawn to, and that's probably the pile for you here today. If you have more than one person in your mind, then you might want to check different piles for different people. And as usual, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I'll see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. So you've chosen this beautiful card called Ruby, and it says, who do you love more, yourself or me? From my head to my foot, I have become you. Such a sweet, sweet card here. I love this card. It's one of my very favorites. So in order to do this reading for you on what was their first impression of you versus how they see you now, I'm going to be splitting this reading into 2 piles. We'll do what was their first impression here, and then we'll do how they see you now on the other side of the card. So let's get on with it, pile number 1. So Spirit, kindly guide us on how, what was their first impression of pile number 1, please. What were their first impression of pile number 1? Thank you. Okay. So pile number 1, there are 2 cards that came out. 3. You have the 10 of Wands. You have the Fool. And you have, whoa, you have the 10 of Cups. Okay. You also have the Ace of Cups. You have the 4 of Swords right under the Fool. Interesting. Oh, okay. And you have the Queen of Swords. So that makes up their first impression of you, pile number 1. Now let's take a look at how they see you now before we start reading. So Spirit Guides, kindly help us for pile number 1. How do they see pile number 1 now? Thank you. This one wants to come out. Also, oh, okay. So what do we have for you, pile number 1? We have, wow, the Source. Okay. sharing. Oh, we have beyond illusion. Amazing. Okay, we have Nine of Swords, sorrow under the source. Whoa, the Four of Wands. That's participation right under sharing. Isn't that interesting? And postponement. That's the Four of Swords right under beyond illusion. Quite interesting. So pile number one. Right off the bat, what I can tell you from your cards, all of them, is that this person really thinks highly of you. You are quite dear to this person. In fact, your reading here of what their first impression is, it's starting off with the Ten of Cups. So I really do feel like you are some sort of a dream come true to this person. It seems like they saw everything that they wanted in you, pile number one. And while you may not be the sort of person who opens up easily to people, you're very picky about who you let in your sacred space in general. They found that they were very lucky that you opened up your heart to them, and you've let them in. You've taken a leap of faith in them. Even though you always come off as a person who takes their time, thinks about things well, you're very protective of not just your sacred area or place, but you're protective of your life in general. You make sure you take balanced decisions overall. You are very wise about what you do. You're not waiting for someone to be amazed by you, and if they are and they show that they deserve your attention, that they treat you with respect, then you might allow this space for them to enter your sacred space little by little. If not, this person has learned that you walk away very easily, and just as you have let them in by trusting the beautiful vibe that they gave you, you at some point, seems here, you might have cut them off. You might have lost a little bit of trust towards them. You might have felt like they haven't reciprocated what you've given. It seems like this person, you've trusted them, and they were very grateful for your trust. And as it seems like this person has realized that you're a very giving person, very smart, very giving person, and they somehow maybe taken advantage of that at some point, or they've taken it for granted. Their first initial impression of you is a dream come true, someone who they're very lucky to have entered their life. Their first impression of you is that you have a lot of self-love, and not in a selfish way. It just means that you have a lot of self-confidence in yourself. You have high self-esteem. You treat yourself with a lot of respect, and you believe in yourself. It seems like you are a capable person, someone who likes to achieve things in life, someone who values their mind and their dreams. And because you value what you want, and you have this certain image of what you want to achieve in life, you do not allow anyone to come up and mess this beautiful dream of you. And these dreams include beautiful friendships, beautiful relationships, a good ambiance at work, achieving your goals. And these are just some of the few of your favorite things. Just a few of your favorite things. And so this person really can see how you value your life and yourself, how poised you are, and how smart you are. Their first impression of you is, whoa, this person is smart. This person is very capable of taking care of herself, an independent person who is loving at the same time. You can see grace, and with this grace there might have seeped out some kindness and some sweetness here and there that they were able to depict from, that you're a wonderful person. They were definitely very quick to try and get closer to you, pile number one. They were very quick to show you how they would like to come together with you, maybe even move in with you, how wonderful you are, how you're their dream. Yeah, they were very proactive into approaching you, pile number one. And you've given them this space. You've trusted them. But it seems in this sacred space that they've entered, they have somehow mismanaged or did not treat your giving with a lot of respect. And I think, pile number one, you may have kept your distance from them. Now you might have cut them off. And your pile in specific, pile number one, especially with the ruby here and what I see left and right, I think you'll be the only, if not one of the only piles where their point of view is not just the same, but it's gotten even stronger. They have even more respect for you now, and they value you a lot more. And it seems like there's a lot of regret on what they have done. They've seen through this, just how high you hold your values and how highly you hold yourself, pile number one. And now you went from being their dream come true in a person, and now they feel like they've lost the biggest thing or the best person they could have ever met in their life, because they've seen different layers to you now. They've seen how you are wonderful at everything. With the source here, they've lost so much in one person, a person who's so loving, so giving, and so positive. It seems like you've been encouraging this person to move forward, pile number one. You've been such a positive effect in their life. This giving idea is very clear in your reading, especially of how they see you now. They see you as someone who's full of blessings and ready to give. You're the sort of person who someone would gain more from you than what they could give you, because no one is really, very few people are up to your standards and what you can give. And they feel like they either have lost a lot or in the process of losing a lot, pile number one. With the sorrow here right under the Four of Wands, they feel like you're a heaven on earth. They feel like amidst all the tough things in life and the challenges, and you are this beautiful flower that makes everything so nice. And by flower here, I mean male and female. It's just the energy. You're just a fresh breath, a breath of fresh air to them, who is a source of positivity and love and sharing and beauty. It's just like you're a dream come true, and they now are growing because of you. You're forcing them to change the way they behave and see things in a better light. And because you mean so much to them and they don't want to lose you, they're now re-evaluating their actions. They are now re-listening to what you said and feeling like they should have listened to you before. They are thinking of all the things you said and now putting them in the right perspective. What have I done? How can I do things better? Was he or she right about what they were saying? And how can I be a better person to match up to their level and give them what they deserve to, just like they've given me. Such nice energy, pile number one. So with your reading, this person is in a regretful phase now of re-evaluating everything. They're seeing things clearly now. If you can see here with the Four of Swords, it's all about taking a pause and thinking about things properly. And you can see in this specific deck with the Four of Swords that there's a larger gray picture, and this person is looking into the colorful version of this picture. And I can see here that this person is now looking towards the better way to do things, and why it's important to respect each other and to treat each other in a better light. So this person might, no, they're in the process now of changing their minds and behaviors, and hopefully pile number one, they'll come back and re-offer you a new way of doing things together, because you really are a dream come true to this person. So pile number one, I have really enjoyed your pile. It seems like you're a very elevated soul, and you really deserve the best. So pile number one, that was your reading. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number two. So you've chosen this beautiful picture here, and straight away, right before I read what I see here from Rumi's poem, I sense straight away that this is a connection with deep love. It's so deep, in fact, that you guys have been through the highs and the lows. When it was high, it was euphoric, and when it was low, it really hurt the both of you. So it's a deep, deep emotional connection here, with the highs showing that both of you have been through a connection that not a lot of people were able to experience all this romance when it comes to love. Pile number two. Okay, so now let's read what you have on your card. So on this side, we're going to do what their first impressions of you were, and on this side we're going to see how they see you now. Pile number two. So spirit guides, kindly help us to, what were their first impression of pile number two, please? All right. So pile number two, you have Page of Cups. You have the Chariot. Whoa, you have the World. Okay. You have, whoa, the Sun. Pretty amazing first impression, huh? Okay. I mean, the combination is really amazing. Yeah, that's why you have that, obviously. Six of Pentacles, of course. And you have the Seven of Wands. Right, so that was their first impression of you. Before we begin, in order to have a better, more informative reading, let's take a look at how they see you now. So how do they see pile number two, please? How do they see pile number two now? Okay, I see these two wanting to come out. Okay. So pile number two, for how they see you now, you have the Wheel of Fortune, which is change in this deck. You have Success, again the six, no, this time is the Six of Wands. You have Sharing, oh, okay. You have the Fool. You have a Ten of Wands, Suppression. And you have Five of Wands, Totality, right under the Sharing. Okay. So pile number 2, I told pile number 1 that they'll probably be the only pile where their person thinks even better uh, of them now than they did even before, even though it started off well. I've learned my lesson. I shouldn't predict anything for the other piles, so I'm sorry about that. Pile number 2, you are one of the people where your person thinks even more highly of you now. This is a very deep relationship here. If this is a romantic relationship, your person is madly in love with you, and I see you being equally in love with them. Pile number 2, you really adore them is the word I'm hearing, or they adore you. There's a lot of adoration going on in this pile, and it seems like it's a spiritual relationship. It seems like it's divinely guided. I'm not going to use any terminologies. I don't want to use any terminologies, but it's definitely a divinely guided relationship. It has its ups and low downs, and it seems like there's a lot of work to happen here. So now let's take a look at what were their impressions of you in the beginning. So, my God, pile number 2, I don't know what to tell you. You have the World card, the Chariot, the Page of Cups, the Sun, oh my God, the Six of Pentacles. There was an instant falling in love with this person, with the Chariot right under Six of Cups. And I see this spark, you reciprocated there as well, pile number 2. You felt it straight away. Again, with the World card is all about completion. And so this person found everything they dream of in you. The minute they saw you, pile number 1, they felt like their heart popped open. And they felt like they've experienced something they can only dream of. Wow, such a powerful pile here. It took this person quite some time to be able to actually get to you and create a relationship with you for one reason or the other here. Maybe there were certain circumstances that kept you apart a little bit in the beginning. That could be it. Or maybe you were taking your time as well. Maybe you had work, you had studies, whatever it is. It took just a little bit of time until they were finally able to express how they feel towards you. Pile number 2. It was very quick. I mean, their emotions, I'm hearing rampage, where there was a lot of heart beating involved. Yeah, you see a lot of heart beating when they saw you. There were a lot of sparks, butterflies, emotions running everywhere. They thought about you all the time. This person knows that you are the love of their life. It's very clear everywhere here. It looks like you might have had a falling off, pile number 2, of some sort. This relationship is meant to succeed, but there's a lot of things that need to be fixed between both of you, and it's only going to happen when both of you listen more to each other. And it's not enough to express your emotions towards each other. While it's amazing, there's more to it. These emotions are keeping your relationship glued together, keeping the both of you glued together. So there needs to be change here. How do they see you now? They see you as the best thing that ever happened to them. Their emotions never change. They only get stronger by the day. They only want to love you more and get closer to you. They still feel this rush that they felt in the beginning. But as I said, there's a lot of things to be worked on here, pile number 2. Between the both of you, and this person realizes that. They realize that there needs to be more cooperation between both of you, because it's made things are becoming harder between the both of you. And while the emotions kept it close for a very long time, it was the glue to this relationship. It seems like there needs to be more. It's not going to hold this relationship forever. There's underlying work that needs to get done that hasn't been done because of the euphoria of the emotions. And now this person is starting to realize that there has to be some sort of communication, because they will never let go of you. They're going to hold on to you forever, pile number 2. And the only thing that they're thinking now is, in order for this relationship to succeed to its beautiful place that it's meant to be in, there has to be cooperation between the both of you. And this person is thinking, I'm not going to let go of them. I'm going to see what needs to get done to fix this. They don't want to hurt you because it hurts them, thinking that you could be hurt. You are just the most beautiful thing that they see and feel. It's so beautiful. Pile number 2, how they hold you so dear. And it maybe there's a little bit of separation. If this is the case, it's been taking a toll on them. Or maybe you're in disagreement, and again, it's taking a toll on both of you, especially this person. Your uncomfort, your I don't want to say irritation, but your hurt is really hurting them. Pile number 2. This discomfort in the relationship is causing a threat to the foundation. While it's very strong, this person is worried that they might spoil something so beautiful. And it seems like this person, with the 6 of Wands here, is successfully going through this process of change, of learning how to be a better partner for you, how to give more, because it seems like this person is a very giving person and is willing to do a lot in order to make this work, is what I hear. So pile number 1, their impression of you hasn't ever changed. In fact, they only see you as more amazing. And when they go back and think of how they thought about you, they now think to themselves, wow, they're even better than what I thought. This is really how they're thinking, pile number 2. You're really their dream come true in this pile. How this person sees you now, pile number 2, is that they can see you capable of going the other way and leaving the relationship if needed. They do know that this is going to be very painful for you. They do know that you hold them dear and that you love them very much. But they also can see that you are quite strong. And if things are not fixed as much as you love them, you can go the other way. And this is something that they cannot even imagine at this point. It worries them, but they never want you to get this idea and lose hope and let them go. So they're really successfully re-evaluating themselves here, pile number 2. Because, like I said, to them, they will never let go of you. That's the main thought that they have about you here, pile number 2. What I see here as well is that sometimes they pause and they think about the fact that you're actually in their life, and they go, wow, I still can't believe that this person is in my life. And even though you've been spending time together, and obviously you've been very romantic together with all the highs and lows, this person still, sometimes it still hits them that they're with you, and they feel very blessed about it. They feel like, wow, I still can't believe I'm with this one amazing person, and I will do anything that I need to be doing in order to keep this very lucky, beautiful relationship here. So for those of you in separation, expect this person to reach out to you soon, offer you a solution, discuss things with you very soon, because this person is really needs to connect with you, misses you a lot if you both of you are in separation. If not, it still holds the same. This is all about a person going through a process of thinking of how to change things into better. In fact, you have the word change, success, sharing, and it's totally clear here that they are taking a new direction into changing the things that are hurting the relationship. They are successfully finding good solutions and changing their behavior, and they're now ready to share, hold your hand and share and give you what you need to take as well. So it's just like we saw here with the Six of Pentacles, there was a lack of reciprocation in some area that they did not understand, because that's the equivalent card here. And now we have the solution of sharing at the end of the reading, showing that now they understand how to reciprocate things better, and they're now ready to offer this new solution to you and offer their love again and show you how much they're willing and capable of doing for you, pile number one. So pile number one, that was a really sweet reading. I wish you both all the best of luck. This is so cute. And if you've enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number three. So you've chosen this beautiful card. Let me get it closer to the camera. So this is how it looks like. It says, gainful employment. Why does the fear of loss restrain you when it comes to faith? Haven't you seen how gainfully employed the prophets and saints are? Haven't you seen what mines of treasure have opened to them from frequenting the shop of spirit? So before we get into the meaning of what I see here, I heard battery low before we started your specific pile. So it seems like pile number four, there has been some challenges in this connection. It seems like now is the time to fix things, and there is a fear of loss here, maybe from their side or your side, towards this connection, because it seems like it's a dear one to both of you, and you never want to have its light turn off. You want it always igniting. So now let's take a look at the reading properly. Now that we've had a quick idea about the card and the channeled message, and on this side we're going to take a look at what their first impression of you was, and on this side we're taking a look at how they see you now. So let's begin with your tarot cards. So how does person's number three see them? What was their first impression of them? Sorry. What was pile number three's person first impression of them? So you have the Chariot. I see a card here. We need to take it out. Ooh, Ten of Cups. Okay. We have the World. Right. You have the Four of Wands under the World. Wow. Your piles today. Whoa, the Empress under the Ten of Cups. And the Eight of Cups. Okay, so now let's take a look at how they see you now, pile number three. So for this, we'll be using the Osho deck, and we kindly want to know, please, how they see them now. Oh, I see a card popping up. Again. Change in the same place. If you've picked pile number 2, I wouldn't be surprised. Okay. Experiencing. That's the 3 of Wands. You have the 6 of Pentacles here. Okay. You have the 5 of Swords. That's comparison under change. There's confusion here and some sort of loss of memory. Not remembering something. We'll find out. You have new vision. And you have 7 of Cups as projection. So like I said, I don't know what's up today with the piles. The person you're talking about was fully impressed by you when they first saw you. I mean, what better cards can you have? Pile number 3. The World, the 10 of Cups, the Chariot, 4 of Wands, the Empress. Like, I'm speechless here. This person really thought very highly of you. There was a lot of movement, meaning they fell in love with you pretty quickly. With the World, the 4 of Wands, and the Empress, along with the 10 of Cups, this is a strong combination of someone seeing everything that they wanted in you. It was very exciting seeing you in the beginning, pile number 3. They rushed to see you. They were excited about meeting you and finally seeing you. They were excited about asking about you or maybe researching you on the internet. They felt like they not just found the person who they like, they found someone who they connect with, who is exactly who they want to include in their life. So I feel like puppy love here. Not that both of you are teenagers. I'm just saying that there was a lot of butterflies, a lot of excitement in the very beginning. They saw you as gorgeous, especially you, pile number 3. They found you very attractive. There was a lot of rush. It kind of hurt physically because there was a big burn of emotions that surged out in the very beginning. They were quick to know that you are the one. There was no question about it or comparisons or anything of the sort. They knew that you were the one and they moved towards this rush confidently, and it seems like you created a beautiful bond in the very beginning. Pile number 1. Now this person could be a little bit hasty here. There's a lot for this person to learn because it seems like there's some immature energy with comparison here with the 5 of Swords, with the 6 of Pentacles here coming as compromise, the projection. I see a lot of head-to-head energy. So I see a lot of stubbornness going on. And this person sees you as still their dream come true. You have the Chariot in both before and the after. So there's strong force of them wanting to be with you, still being their dream come true. But there's a change in energy here of a lot of head-to-head energy. They strongly need to learn reciprocation, and it seems like they don't understand this energy, and in their mind they're thinking that you're, I don't even know if that's a bad word, you're butting heads with them. Is that a good word or a bad word? Please let me know in the comment section. I'd actually like to know. So it seems they think that you're bickering with them, when in fact with the Three of Wands you seem to be quite wise, and you want to take your rights and set your limits properly with them so that things are going well. And so at this point they don't understand that. They think you're, with the Three of Wands here, is waiting unnecessarily, like being stubborn unnecessarily. Maybe they feel a little bit of change from you, from being loving to you taking your energy a little bit from them, which they don't like, of course, because they obviously have a lot of feelings for you. But with this pile, I feel like there's a big misunderstanding with this person. With the new vision, it seems like this person needs to change the way they see things. And it seems like they go back and forth. There's stagnant energy here with the Three of Wands. A lot of energy when it comes to thinking, but not a lot of energy with actually doing anything yet, because the Three of Wands is all about waiting unnecessarily for something that you should be taking action on. And it's a time for them to really grow a little bit. Not that they're immature, but we all need to grow in one area or the other. And it seems like this is the area where they need to understand better, because it seems like pile number 3 that they haven't been in a real relationship before. What's the word called? It's not even real. Significant. It wasn't as deep rooted as this one. This one is very deep, and they really have strong feelings for you. You're a little bit wiser than they are in this connection. They can sometimes see that, but they are too stubborn to admit it, and they don't want to change their mind sometimes. But at the same time, they feel like things are stagnant. It's not moving, and I think they're still stubborn, but they are starting to consider taking a look at things just a little bit different, taking a look at your point of view versus their point of view. And I think they feel like your point of view is actually a lot smoother than what they're saying. Yours is a lot more fair and giving than their point of view. They're kind of seeing that they could come off as a little bit selfish, that their point of view is more stubborn and selfish, and that your point of view is more of a reciprocative kind of energy with the Six of Pentacles. So there is back and forth thoughts here at the moment of them, not their ego showing them that you are stubborn, while their mind and heart, when they think of you softly, feel like you actually want this beautiful reciprocative energy. And they feel like at the moment their stubbornness is holding things off. And it goes back and forth. Sometimes they feel it's their stubbornness that's holding things off, and then sometimes they feel like it's your stubbornness that is hindering things. So yeah, there's this back and forth energy going on with this person here and how they see you. But it looks like with the Wheel of Fortune that there will eventually be change. And again, with new vision here, that's a Chariot. It looks like there will start to be moving energy eventually of them. I won't say fully changing, but opening up to the idea of doing things better, because they understand that they need to compromise the way they think. And compromise here does not mean that they should be unfair to themselves. But with compromise here, there is compromise in thought, to consider someone else's point of view. So I think with the intense emotions that is present in this relationship, there will be, this gives me a feeling of the Ace of Swords, there will be a new type of thought, a new beginning of them reconsidering things, and you will see change in them, pile number 2. I think they will be speaking in a different way soon, but don't expect sudden full change, but do expect them to be moving towards the right direction and wanting to make things right, because you are dear and you really do matter to them. Pile number 3. So pile number 3, that was your beautiful reading. If you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 4. So as I was preparing for your pile and shuffling, I heard pain in my leg, and that straight away gives off the impression for me that at the moment there's pain in this relationship where you're not able to move forward. And then I wasn't surprised when I saw this card. I of course forgot what the fourth card was like, because I did 3 piles, and when I saw it, it really confirmed to me that there is a lot of pain here. So let me show you your pile. I think you saw it in the beginning, and this is a Rumi poem here. It says, "Be washed. Water says to the dirty, come here. The dirty one says, I'm so ashamed. Water says, how will your shame be washed away without me?" So I'm really seeing here a lot of regret, guilt, sorrow, pain, not knowing how to move forward. I don't know what this is about yet. We'll find out here with your piles, and we're going to divide them into 2. What was their first impression of you will be on this side, and how they see you now will be on this side. So let's pick out your tarot cards, pile number 4, and find out what was pile number 4's person first impression of them, please. What was, whoa, okay, that came straight off. So it was a quick impression here that they've built for you in the beginning. You have the Ace of Wands. Right, can you see? Yep. You have the 7 of Wands. Then you have the 9 of Swords. Whoa, and the 9 of Cups. Wow. Okay. 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment with emotions. So I see here with the Ace of Wands the idea of instantly love from first sight. Here in this pile, love from first sight. Whoa, the Fool under the 7 of Wands, and the Justice under the 9 of Swords. A lot of crying here. Pile number 4. Okay, so before we get deeper into this, let's first set out our cards here of how they see you now. So how does pile number 4's person see them now? Again? Change in the same place? What's up with your piles today? So magical. What is going on? I mean, is there the same person watching all these piles today? If you are one of these people, high five to you. Okay, so let's see. Thunderbolt here. Yeah, like I said, it hurts not knowing how to go. Things are tricky now. You have integration with the Ouroboros here appearing. That's pretty significant. Alright, that's the World card. Integration. You have the 4 of Cups, which is tuning in. No. You have the Queen of Wands, which is flowering in this pile. Sorry, the Queen of Pentacles. And you have the 8 of Pentacles with Ordinary. Quite interesting. So, pile number 4, what I see here for you with this person is that in the very beginning, their first impression of you is, of course, here a dream come true. It was love at first sight. They found you to be their wish come true when it comes to emotions. They found you to be a little bit difficult to get into a relationship, maybe because you were a little bit closed off with your energy. You maybe weren't interested in the very beginning with them, and it seems like you were protective of yourself because of a past relationship that you didn't like, and so you were quite careful now. And they're actually a good soul, pile number 4 here, because they were very worried about hurting you. They found you as a beautiful soul who, I get femininity coming in. So for some of you, if you identify as feminine, as a feminine person, yeah, this is how they saw you. There's a lot of feminine energy here, protective energy, a lot of innocence, honesty. So they really thought highly of you, and you seemed like this delicate, beautiful person who they did not want to hurt. It seems like you came off from something that was quite difficult, and you were protecting yourself. You told them that you do not want to get into anything that with anyone that would treat you the way you were treated in the past with this certain person. And it seems like this person was very careful and was trying to be careful to be up on your level, because you have the justice card here, really reminding me of course, honesty and integrity, but at the same time of repaying what you did. Just like in Egyptian mythology, when you move into the other life, there is this balance that shows your deeds against the feather. And there's a lot of integrity with you, and a lot of worry about the consequences of not treating you with the same level of honesty here, pile number 1. So that was the worry that was in the beginning of the connection here. Yeah, they saw you as honest, smart, sweet, pretty, feminine. And if you identify as masculine, they felt you were attractive, but with a soft heart. You were real. And so now there seems to be some lack of movement in this connection. There seems to be a lot of pain, a lot of things that need to change. And especially with the Temperance card here, that's 14, with the Ouroboros as well, marking the beginning and the end of relationships, making it never ending. And so pile number 4, if you're worried that this is the end, if they're worried that this is the end, it's not the end. It's just a big challenge in this connection that needs a lot of work. And with the Queen of Pentacles here, right under the Thunderbolt, it really shows that this person is willing to change and take the pain and the effort of reigniting this connection, making it work again. Pile number 4, with the change right under the 4 of Cups in your pile, this person is genuinely thinking about change. They haven't done anything yet, but they're very much thinking about change, because they're in great pain over the idea that it could be the end. It seems like they're in a lot of pain and they don't know what to do. And this is why you have the message here. Water says to the dirty, come here. The dirty one says, I'm so ashamed. So this person still doesn't know how to go about it and how to make it work. but they're in the energy of thinking deeply about it, of thinking how they can make things work. This is why you have the temperance here, weighing out what they've done wrong, what they can fix, and they're definitely working on these ideas in their head during this, perhaps this separation here. They constantly are amazed by your honesty, and it's this integrity and honesty, pile number 4, that makes them want to change now, that makes them want to change themselves to be a better person for you, pile number 4. They see you as more stable, and they see you as independent, and they know they can lose you at any point. So at the moment there's a lot of thinking energy, pile number 4. How they see you now. They see you as, with the Queen of Pentacles here. This is a beautiful, independent person who is enjoying their life, knows the right from the wrong, and takes things slowly. Will not allow in what will mess this beautiful haven that he or she has created. Believes in the energy that they exude, believes in what they do, and will not accept bad energy coming from the outside. They will not accept immature behavior any longer. They see you as in the middle, where you have feelings for them, but you would choose yourself first, and that really scares them, pile number 4. They see you, however, as someone who's willing to work in the relationship and to create a healthier bond, because you seem like a stable person. That's what they feel, and they feel like they are the ones, honestly, that need to level up in order to make this change, in order to make this work. I don't know why there is pain in the leg and lack of ability to move. Perhaps there is guilt or ego fighting them, or perhaps maybe they feel like you won't forgive them because they've done something really big. And it's up to you, pile number 4, whether you want to take them in or not. But they still see you as, with the Wheel of Fortune here, as very fortunate to have to be with you. And with the Temperance card here, especially depicted with this beautiful picture here, they see you as a diamond that they need to be worthy of having. Quite a balanced person, and you could move on if they're not willing to do things correct and work properly on this beautiful connection that they hold as very dear. Pile number 4. They now see a stronger side in you, a side that is, I want to say scary, but it's not really scary. To them might feel like scary, but they've seen a side to you that is not accepting of wrong behavior. And while, like we said in the beginning, you have this feminine energy, soft, beautiful energy, loving energy, you have shown them a very tough side of you. And they see you as stronger, and that's why you're coming very strongly now as a very independent person who's not afraid to be alone, who's not going to accept wrong behavior or disrespect in any way. And they realize now, with the Ouroboros especially here, there's an energy of ongoingness, never ending. They will change. They're really thinking deeply about changing and working on themselves to match with what you want, pile number 4, because you've been giving a lot from your side. And they really respect your stagnant energy of standing your ground, even if they don't like it. But I see a lot of respect for you, for standing your ground, and in their heart I think they're saying, good job, you've really grown and you've really become a strong person. So there's a nurturing feeling towards you as well, pile number 4. this person really does hold you dear, because you can't have a thought like that of being away but being proud at the same time, unless you mean so much to them. Pile number 4. So pile number 4, that was your reading. This is how your person saw you versus how they see you now. I see a genuine person, but of course use your own discernment. And if you've enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to hit your notification bell, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye!